Nick, first of all, what did you think when you saw Cole, broken the Leafs play and 2-on-0 against the goaltender? Did you know that the puck will come in?
Yeah, sometimes those 2-on-0s are a little bit more difficult. Some guys are hesitant to shoot, but yeah, we were just confident to make the plays, and I was lucky enough to score.
Eric Engels.
Nick, heard you talking with Kyle after the game about how everybody and leaders in your room stayed calm in between the third and overtime. Can you just kind of give us some insight on who those leaders were from the beginning of the day to the end of the day in terms of keeping the mood and the mentality in the right place before this game?
Yeah, we got a ton of leaders, especially that I look up to, and we had a meeting yesterday, and guys like Corey and Stalzy spoke up, and just how these opportunities in playoffs don't come that often, so you got to make the most of it. And like I said, we got a ton of leaders, Webby, Carey, keeping us calm, and it translated into OT.
Chantal Maccabi.
Nick, what did you like the most about the way you guys played tonight?
Yeah, we had good energy early. We were skating well. Again, we had great forechecks, created a lot of turnovers, and capitalized on those. I like how we stayed composed late in the third. Some unlucky breaks for us, but we, like I said, we stayed composed and came out with the win.
Jean-Luc.
Nick, considering that you and Cole had that 2-0, and like you said, sometimes they're a little bit more difficult. Perhaps there's a tendency to overpass or overthink. But the fact that the two of you have only been line mates for maybe 3 games now, that just seemed to flow very naturally. Is this something that's chemistry that's formed quicker than you might have anticipated?
Not really. I think he's a great player, easy to play with. He thinks the game at a high level, and we just knew we had to capitalize. It's a great chance to end the game, and we did. So.
Alexis Bélanger.
Hi, Nick. In those 61 minutes, you guys have doubled the offensive production compared to the first 4 games. Just what are some of the things that you guys were able to execute tonight to get some of those goals, especially the early ones?
Yeah, especially those early ones. Like I said, there's a turnover. It's hard on the forecheck. Good stick. Army made a great shot. And then the other 2 are just crashing the net, getting bodies there, and they did a great job finding their way in.
Harpin.
Hey Nick, throughout the series, they didn't seem to make much of an effort to get the Matthews line away from Phil's line, and tonight you guys saw a fair amount of them at a certain point in the game. It seemed to switch the matchup. How did you feel you handled it? I know they got a goal against you guys, but I don't know, how did you feel you did in that situation?
Yeah, you're going to play against everybody, especially on the road. We can't really do too much to match lines, but I thought we handled them pretty well. Obviously, they have great players on that line, and we just try to limit. And I thought we had a couple of good shifts in the offensive zone to keep them at our end. So I think we did a pretty good job.
Jean-François Chaumont.
I think when you're going 2-0 with Cole Caulfield, and you know that he's a goal scorer, were you thinking that Cole was going to shoot, or you?
I don't know. I think we're both capable of scoring and making plays, and I just felt like I had a good lane to the net, especially on my one-timer side. So it was a great play by him to touch it right back.
2 more questions.
Hi, Nick. As a second-year player, I mean, you were in the playoffs last year, but when you picture yourself in that locker room before overtime, can you describe what's the challenge or how difficult it might have been for you to keep your composure and stay calm after the Leafs scoring those 3 goals and you coming back to square one before overtime? How challenging is it mentally?
Yeah, obviously we don't want to give up the 3-goal lead. I think, like I said, just the leadership, and we weren't too worried. We knew we had a good chance. Game was tied, and yeah, the overtime's a new period, and we came out well. And we were lucky to score pretty early.
Last question, Josh.
Hey Nick, after games 3 and 4, a lot of people didn't expect you guys to show this fight, and the fan base was angry. What did you guys show tonight?
Yeah, I thought we showed a lot of heart. We feel like we can come back in this series, especially going back to the Bell Center now for Game 6. It's going to be a lot of fun to play in front of our fans, and we know it's not going to be a full barn, but I know it will be loud. And, we'll be ready to go.
Merci, Nick. Thanks.